Good evening, everybody. Hope everybody is having a lovely day so far. Boy, let me tell y'all, it has been a hell of a night. Let's go ahead to Livestream. What's up, everybody? Zman here. Welcome back to the Soulless world. How's it going, Mr. Knight? Good to see you here in the chat. Hope you're having a lovely Monday, guys. I apologize that I am, an hour and a half late. Technically, if we were going off of the first time I said I was going to be streaming tonight. Long story short, we had a tornado warning in my area. Like, as soon as I dropped my friend off at his house. So I was not able to get home because his girlfriend was like, "You're not going anywhere." And so I had to start late. And then some other things came up that I had to fix around the house. So now here we are. So I apologize about the late start, but we're here. And so today we're going to be working on the beginnings of the storage system here. It's going to be absolutely massive. Wherever you see. So just kind of give you a scale of how this is going to go. All these here, like these stone pallets here, is going to be chests. So we have a total of 6 of these things here set up. So 6 rows with, it's going to be 10 chests wide on either side. And this is probably going to go up to at least 8 chests tall as well. So I'm telling you, when this storage system is going to be massive, it's going to be massive. How's it going? Also, my first non-vintage storage stream I've been to. Well, welcome to the Soulless world. I'll kind of give you a run it down really quick, Mr. Knight. Basically, the Soulless world is a forever world project that I'm working on with my buddy Rothrundr, where we're adding a whole bunch of different lore, you know, working on storylines and major builds. I'll give you a quick little tour of what we have accomplished so far after we sleep. This world has been ongoing since the end of September last year, and it's now beginning of June. So this here is my dwarven kingdom that I am dubbing as Kar-Melethor. It is basically going to be the granddaddy of dwarven kingdoms that I'm going to have. One of 5 dwarven kingdoms I will be building in this world. This is the main gate. This mountain range here is all built by me. If we go through the main entrance here, we have the entrance hall here, and then down through here is where we have the actual kingdom. So on this side is going to be industrial themed stuff going on there. On this side is going to be residential. And I've been digging, well, I have changed this a couple times now, but I'm digging up until Y-6 is going to be like the cutoff point for how deep we dive into carving out these areas. Thanks to my TNT dupe machines, they have been putting in the hard work. They have made this progress so much quicker than the first one was. And then we're gonna head on over to the starting island where we have our fishing village, which has kind of ever so slightly been abandoned. I wouldn't even say abandoned, because since this is a forever world, pending Mojang does something absolutely game breaking to where any world you have for any future updates won't update, whatever, as they did, I think it was like a really long time ago with a specific update. I could not tell you which specific update it was, but through here is our nether portal to get to the fishing kingdom. And this is our starting area, which I so graciously decorated myself. And yeah, Roth should be here around 8:30ish, I'm assuming. I think he was he should be here later, because I know he was on earlier. getting a thumbnail. But this is the fishing village that we initially started on here. All this stuff over here I have built. Roth, the master builder that he is he's worked on this side here, this massive sea gate, and this massive bridge. So it's been kind of, I'd say kind of abandoned, because while this is something we can always come back to in the future, this is our first major project that we all worked on together. And then Mr. Soulspawn, who doesn't really play anymore, he built this little house over here. And then off in the way distance, Roth has his Elven Kingdom that he's currently working on out in a nice snowy biome. And yeah, that is currently what we have been working on for the past 8-ish months now. September, so I'm gonna do it. So another 3 to 4 months, and then it will be an official year that we have been working on this world. Ideally, by the end of year 1, we will have this entire monstrosity of a mega build done. Hopefully. So yeah, today we are going to be working on storage. And speaking of storage, I actually need to get all the wood that we're going to need for storage. I have, here we go, a large amount of pale oak that I am trying to use up because I needed some leaves and whatnot. I cut down a crap ton of trees. We will be decorating this a little bit more, we will be kind of surrounding this area in a deep slate because that's what we're working with. So that's what we're gonna do. Gonna make my first, well, first I need a crafting table because always need that first, but I am going to need a couple things of wood, turn these all into planks, and make as many chests as I possibly can. And we're just gonna start right here. I'm gonna fill in the chests first before doing any actual designing, just so I can get a better idea of how, I wouldn't even say how big the storage cells are going to be. I'm just going to call them that, the storage cells, because like I said, I want to try to do at least 8 tall. And I did have some ideas too for like multiple floors as well. I think that would be pretty cool. Because if you guys had noticed, we do have a staircase going on right underneath behind our beacon here. I was thinking back here is when we'll eventually throw in, we'll carve this out a little bit more, throw in our forges for all the miscellaneous materials, for smithing, all that kind of stuff. And then back over here, it's going to be easily transportable storage, or easily to transfer items to storage kind of thing. So yeah. That's kind of the game plan that I have in my head as of right now. Obviously, things are always subject to change. But I'm telling y'all, this is probably going to be one of the biggest storage systems I'll ever make in Minecraft too. Not only is this already going to be the biggest build I will have ever worked on, this will be a monumental build for me, just because I've never really needed this much storage. But with how many, our storage system over there is already getting really full, so I want to make sure that we have enough places to, or have enough storage to where we can actually store all the materials that we're harvesting. So yeah, that's the idea. That's the game plan. I really probably should have started back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be so much easier to do it from starting down here, or working on this side and then working over. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, I'm glad to see that you are you checking out the Soulless world, Mr. Knight. I know you're a huge fan of vintage story and all that kind of stuff. I'm always curious to see how viewers of mine kind of interact with other content that they haven't really watched before. So like for you haven't seen any of my Minecraft content, I'm sure. You've primarily been focused on my vintage story content, but I hope you'll enjoy it all equally. Crap. I really should get my... I do have my tools with me, actually. Perfect. There's my axe. It's going to make this so much easier. Crap. Nope. Don't want you to go like that. We might very well even just go through these stacks of chests that we currently have just in this one cell. So we might even need even more wood. And I obviously am not going to like worry about, you know, doing all this stuff on camera. Like moving all the items from previous storage over to here. Although having those chests move might not be the worst idea either. So we'll see. We'll see where the night takes us. I actually got interested one day and checked out the series and saw you building a mountain. I thought it looked pretty cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, this is my biggest build I have ever worked on in my entirety of playing Minecraft. So I'm really pushing myself to the limits when it comes to building. I take it as a challenge, obviously. It's like, can this be my biggest crowning achievement when it comes to building stuff in Minecraft? So I'm always looking to improve my build skills, challenge myself to try new things. Obviously, over time, as this series goes on, we will have more stuff being built around the area. I actually will be in the works for... I am working on a video segment for this world as well, because I've been told I need to do that. Do more videos on this world to get better traction, so we'll see how it goes. Alright, I might already... Yeah, I am already through those 2 stacks of chests. Man. It's kind of crazy to think that this storage system that I'm building is going to be this big. Yeah, it's... like I said, a massive undertaking, but I'm really pushing myself to see like what amazing things I'm capable of building. And eventually I will also be putting in a like Hall of Legends type thing in here, probably somewhere on the civilian side of this kingdom, because I think that's probably where it will fit the best. Or even we could even throw it in where the throne room area is going to be as well. So we'll see. We'll see where this series takes us. We still have lots to do and so much time on our hands to get it done. And we're about to be done. Get through this next 2 stacks. Jesus. I might be able to do like 1.5 cells worth of chests of storage today. Maybe. We'll see. I honest to God thought I would have had enough wood, but now that I'm actually like building everything out for the storage and everything like that, I did not really realize how much of an undertaking this is really going to be. It's going to be a lot. I'll say that much. I mean, just in this one cell alone, I will have maybe enough to store all the stone that I have currently sitting in those chests over there. We'll see how it goes. I already need to throw some stuff in storage because my inventory is full. Obviously, I have a lot of things going on in here. Thought I brought the stone over with me, but maybe not. I'm just going to go ahead, throw this stuff in here for now. And you know what? We're just going to do this. No, I don't need to make 64 crafting tables. Please, no. Please don't let me waste my wood on that. It's actually crazy to think that I won't have enough storage. Enough chests for storage. That's a crazy thought, actually. So obviously with this kingdom, it's going to be a lot of whatchamacallits. A lot of deep slate, a lot of tough are like the main colors, and then like a hint of orange throughout them. Kind of to like represent the creaking almost. Have it be like some dark magic-esque, the feeling of that. Potentially, we'll see. But that is officially one cell done. We might be able to get 2 done. We'll have to see. That took way more than I had thought. And I only went up to 8 tall. That's not even 10 tall. That is 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that's 8 tall. So, oh boy, it is going to be a project and a half. I'm definitely gonna have to grind out a lot of wood and such off camera to actually be able to fill in the entirety of this place. Why do I keep doing that? How is your night going so far, Mr. Knight? How's your night going, Mr. Knight? Boom. Boom, boom. I will say I tend to not do a lot of talking once I'm like in the zone of getting something done. So I will apologize in advance if I get pretty quiet. I'm just hyper focused. And before I forget, I'm actually going to go ahead. Oh, he's already in there. He's muted, but he will unmute eventually when he gets started on his stream. By the way, speaking of friends on his stream, feel free to check out Roth. He is going to be live on Twitch working on his Elven Kingdom some more. Give him a follow. Or I think he's also he's also going to be live on YouTube, so subscribe to him on there. He's on the hunt for 100 subs. Speaking of subs, we surpassed 900 subs, guys, this past weekend. And I want to say thank you so much for getting me to that point. We are one step closer to fulfilling some childhood dreams, if I'm being completely honest. It would be absolutely amazing if we could hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. How many more chests do I really only have? Oh gosh. Guys, we really won't have enough chests. That's crazy. Gonna have to fix that. Hey, there he is. Told you I'd be here. 38 chests. We definitely don't have enough. By any stretch of the means. I really thought all that wood I had harvested would have gone a longer way, but it didn't, turns out. Uh-oh. So, oopsies. I'm gonna have to see what other wood I might have laying around. I think I have... I know I have wood over there, but that's for the video series. I would prefer to not use that up, if at all possible. Some planks there. Okay, we got some more pale oak wood there. Spruce logs, couple stacks of those. Some dark oak, regular oak, stripped oak. I have a spot for growing all my trees, so I don't feel too bad about using up all this wood. I can always get more. That's absolutely crazy. I don't know what I was thinking. I definitely thought I was going to need more. Alright, time to start making some chests. With all this various wood types that we got going on. Such a mismatch of wood currently. Just kind of using whatever, huh? It's really what it seems to be. Okay, so we got another little over 4.5 stacks. Don't think... Nope, there was no wood in there. Oh gosh, am I gonna have to dip into my reserves for the other build that I'm gonna be working on? I might have to. I just might have to. Don't like that. Alright, second cell is done now. Maybe we can get through a third. I'm thinking I might have to go through my other woods reserves. I'd rather not, but I think it's gonna have to happen. Gosh darn it. One more row. Yeah, good. There. Have you ever made a build and thought to yourself, this won't take that much resources, right? And then you start it, you actually get working on it, and then you realize, oh, snap. It's going to take a lot more than I had originally thought. Now, granted, I do have a bunch of spruce, and spruce is one of those trees that are easier to work with, or to get more wood from, I should say. Doesn't take too much effort to get many stacks of spruce wood at a time. Spruce wood was the one build, or one block that I really wanted to use for this. It sucks that I'm gonna have to use up all that stuff that I worked on. Alright, we got that much left. It's definitely not enough, but we'll see how far it can take us. Here's a good question for the chat. What's the most difficult build that you have ever worked on in Minecraft? I will say the most difficult for me in terms of complexity and scale is 100% this one. Obviously, it's not done by any means, but it's a big build. It's a big build. Trying my best to get it done. Ooh, another thing I wanted to announce as well is coming very soon. I'm going to be releasing the link for you guys to follow the world lore as it's being made. So I'm using a site called World Anvil. It's primarily used for like D&D enthusiasts that like to make their own maps and all that fun stuff, but it can be used for just world building in general. And there's a couple features that I really like about it and all that kind of stuff, but essentially that's where I've been working on a lot of the world lore. Oh, we still have one more stack. We still have one more stack of logs here. We might be able to finish this stack. Maybe, just maybe. But yeah, World Anvil, before I get too sidetracked. It's a great website for anybody that likes to do D&D styled stuff, world building. They have tools for all that kind of stuff, building maps. It's honestly a really great website. I enjoy using it very much. Would highly recommend checking it out. Obviously, I'm not no paid sponsors or anything like that. I'm just saying it because it's a great website. All right, so we got 3 chests left. We did at least get this front half done, which is great for us. I don't know, do we want to work on... We might as well work on this side, right? Might as well work on this back half. Well... Yeah?
Yeah.
I was off my guard this time, so you actually did get me a little bit. So, I hope you're proud of yourself.
I am.
Jerk. This dude's trying to give me a heart attack, guys. You heard it here first.
Who will give Z-Man a heart attack first? Broth or 3 energy drinks a day?
That's a excellent question. And I will just state for the record, I've not had 3 energy drinks in a single day in quite some time.
At least 2 days.
At least that's also true. It's been at least 2 months, I should say that.
Well.
Listen, I started getting the heart palpitations, I'll be honest, and I was like, ooh, I should probably tone it back a little bit, huh? And I did.
Yeah,
Oh, I did have stuff.
proud of you.
I'm making healthy decisions. Kind of.
Well, Volp is in chat, and he said he had 3 yesterday and 2 today.
Wait,
And he's
Volp
gonna
next?
have another one soon. Yeah.
Oh. Well, hi, Volp. Hope you're doing well. Haven't heard from you in a little while.
Well, while we're talking about caffeine, I caved in after like over a year of not having caffeine, and I had a can of Mountain Dew.
See,
And I started shaking.
Well, you're also just a medical anomaly in of itself. So.
It also was not as good as I remember it tasting.
No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But it's also regular Mountain Dew and not voltage. So maybe that was part of it.
Fair. Oh, there we go. That's the one I was looking for. I might end up needing these 3 as well. We'll see. Leave that there.
So, I guess bad news that I had one, but also good news that I like, at least now, I'm like, I don't really want to have another one for a while. Like, it didn't really, like, it wasn't as good as I was hoping it would be.
Right.
But I guess that's probably for the best.
I mean, for somebody that really doesn't drink a lot of caffeine, I'm referring to you. I drink an ungodly amount. I will just say that now. I admit it that I have a problem. But so does like 70% of Americans nowadays.
Yeah. Z-Man is streaming on the YouTubes.
I am on the YouTubes. I was going to try to do multi-streaming again tonight, but I was already running way behind. So I was like, I don't have time to mess with this. Apparently, oh, fun fact for everybody on Roth's side of the stream, I had a tornado warning today, which was great. So I was...
Just one?
Just one. Apparently we're supposed to get some more storms later tonight. But I came home and the basement was flooded. Most of the water was taken care of though by the time I got home. But yeah, I was during the tornado warning, I was stranded at a buddy's house because his girlfriend was like, "You're not going outside in this." I wanted to say try me, but then she gave me a death stare and I was like, okay, I'm going to stay here. She's only a little terrifying. So had to push stream back once, and then friend was having a very rough time, so I went to comfort her while she was at work. So then I had to start even later. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've started on my storage system, and it's going to take a lot more resources more wood than I had originally thought it was going to.
Started on it and you already hate yourself?
No, I don't hate myself. I'm just like, oh, this is not enough. Like, wood. I had pretty much a full shulker of wood on me. It was like maybe bar 5 or 6 slots, but all full stacks of wood. I'm thinking to myself, oh, this will at least get me through. Hello, spider falling from the sky. Anyway, I thought it would get me like halfway through.
They can fly now.
They can fly now. Get me at least halfway through. Yeah, it got me through like 1 1/2 of the cells of storage that I'm working on. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to dip into my reserves for wood that I'm doing for the video. So Feels bad, but it's fine. Is this your storage? First off, Volp, welcome in. Second off, yes, that is my storage space that I am going to be utilizing. So I have all this wood here. Just gonna take it all. Take it all, because I hate myself. Got decent amount of oak. I'm gonna try to avoid using that if I can. But we'll see. Oh yeah, I should probably check on the iron farm since it's like runs non-stop. Yeah, that's a decent bit of iron. Nice, nice. I've been good. I'm glad to hear that. It's been a while since we've chatted. Glad to hear you're doing well. All right.
I keep forgetting that I've been meaning to try and use like anvils and iron bars and stuff
For your
in my build. Yeah, I need to
I'm already
do that.
We're already sitting at a half a I mean, we're at a full chest worth, just a single chest worth of diamond block or iron blocks, not diamond blocks. That'd be crazy. So pretty sure we just got a slight frame drop there from rendering in all these chests, but that's fine. It's fine. Cat is nudging. Yeah, it's been a bit. Nice to chat with you again. It's been a long time. What is this world? This is crazy. This is a Minecraft world that Roth sold initially, and I decided to do just a forever world type thing, adding a whole bunch of lore and our own custom fantasy storylines, biomes, structures, all that kind of stuff. And this is like month 8, going into month 8 of this world.
Something like that. We started like last August or September or something.
It was September when we had started. What are you building, Mithril Hall? No. It's going to be a massive hall anyways. Originally, I was planning on digging out this entire 275 by 275 area. And then I got more realistic with it since I'm the only one currently working on it. And I dug this entire section out by hand. I was originally going to go all the way down to bedrock, which not that side, but the other side could see the bedrock. Yeah, there's the bedrock. We're just gonna have to zoom in a little bit so you can actually see it. But yeah, this has been the biggest build I've ever worked on. And this like section up here is going to be like the market. Then way back over this way is going to be the throne room. And this is where I intend on putting like all my channel members and all that kind of stuff in here to kind of like memorialize them and all that fun stuff. And then a couple different halls for residential type stuff on this side. I want to have a few with like balconies and all that kind of stuff like scattered across the sides here. I think that would look really cool. I did also work on like my first concept for like a dwarven home, you know, carved out of the rock stuff, you know, basic storage table, couple bedrooms type thing. I definitely need to figure out some better design ideas, I think. But that's the beauty of the forever world. We can always come back to this stuff and rework things as we deem fit. But enough rambling. Time to get back to storage. Yeah, I could definitely feel the slight frame drops.
Oh, good, Volp. Haven't been too chatty. Just
He's
full concentration mode.
Yeah, I'm
Need to get better at multitasking.
need to get gooder.
Gotta get good.
Yeah, this is gonna be the crown achievement for me when I eventually complete this build, because I've never worked on anything of this magnitude in my entire life. And if I've ever started one, I've never finished it. So, guess you get kind of motivated too when you're the one that's paying for the server. It's like, oh yeah, I'm kind of paying for this. I should probably utilize it. I will say a lot of the off-camera stuff too that's been going on is just simply filling in, replacing all the stone that you have seen, like in those massive holes, with deep slate. So mining up the deep slate, carving out the holes. First one was by hand, and then I smarted up and I made TNT dupers for digging all that out. Because if you had noticed, where there's currently deep slate in a couple of those holes, it's not usually where deep slate starts to generate. So like this entire hall here is eventually gonna be storage, and then up that way is gonna be forages. Hopefully I can do the redstone to make them fully functional. That would be even better. Yeah, great time.
I have the facades for the 4 interior, or I guess the 4 walls facing inward on the courtyard done.
Oh, that's good.
Well, the first level at least. It's gonna go up, but yeah.
Actually, oh, what? I still get some... Ah, it's from that beacon. Should probably move this beacon just over so I can still have it fully covering the entire thing. That would be awesome. Redstone was fun. Have you seen what Mumbo and Green have been doing with animations? It's... The buildstone stuff that they've been doing is honestly just mind-boggling to me. Have you seen that stuff, Roth?
Nope.
So basically what they're doing is using redstone to like animate their builds. Like proper working windmills and fans and all this kind of stuff. You need to watch Mumbo's most recent video whenever you get a chance, because he like took his logo, put it on like a redstone screen and animated it using redstone.
Oh. Crazy.
Yeah. The dedication is crazy. It's crazy, the buildstone. I so want to get into it. It would be really fun to do something like that to a degree at some point. Don't know how well I could pull it off. I feel like it'd be kind of difficult. At least understanding the redstone of it all and making sure it all, maybe we could do like a windmill or something in the future for like, you know, fields or something. But I'd
Be cool.
be crazy. Look at Minecraft Man 398 go. I am building and doing the things soul spawn. This is actually going to be a terrible spot for this beacon now that I think about it, because I have to dig through an entire mountain for it. Uh-oh. Let's do this so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. And also, so I don't get lost and confused. Think I'm digging up, but I'm actually digging down, and then it's just not a fun time. I was kind of doing that earlier today when I was prepping for this build.
Yeah.
It's like trying to dig out. I was trying to dig out where the beacon beam has to go, and it's like, so I didn't have my shaders on the laptop or anything, so it's just basic vanilla. So I think if I were to try to utilize mods, shaders, or anything of that sort on the crappy old laptop, then it would probably explode. You're already
Crappy old
lost and confused,
laptop,
though?
aka crap top.
I was doing more work today on the crap top. Ow!
Back to not knowing if you're going up or down. If you're caught in an avalanche, do you know what you're supposed to do if you don't know which way is up?
I feel like I did know at one point, but now I can't think of it.
Spit.
What?
Spit.
Oh, spit. That makes a lot of sense. Like I said,
I learned that when I was a kid from, I think it was it Rescue Heroes?
Interesting.
I don't know if anybody else had Rescue Heroes or watched the Rescue Hero movie show thing, whatever.
Can't say I have. Maybe if I were to like see like a picture or something like that, I might remember it. Hold on a second. I'm gonna do a quick Google search.
Do like Rescue Hero?
Rescue Hero.
They have like.
Was it an
huge
animated
feet.
show?
Yeah.
Rescue-
It's a show, but there's also toys and like.
Oh no, I remember it now. This was on like.
It was on a.
It was a nickel.
I don't know. No, it wasn't Nickelodeon. I don't think.
I don't think.
Well, maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe I just had a movie of it or a VHS of it.
That very well could be it too, because I did see that they had a whatchamacallit movie when I had searched it up. So
Yeah, I think that might be it. I think I had like a VHS or something because yeah, I didn't have cable, so I wouldn't have been able to watch it at Nickelodeon.
imagine not growing up with Nickelodeon.
Man, couldn't afford it.
I know. It's okay. I had an old man moment earlier today too, because while I was at my friend's house, my friend's girlfriend has a kid, and he has those like the wooden train tracks that you would play with when you were a kid and just push them along.
Oh, with the parts,
they were
that,
basically
like,
linking
together.
logs, but except like train tracks. You can
yeah, they have like a little notch in them,
Yeah.
and then like a divot on the other side.
yeah.
And
So
you
it
can
was
just like hook them up and
me, my buddy, and her kid just in his room playing with these train tracks. And it's like, just for nostalgia purposes, I want to buy these and just play with them.
right.
But then reality hit me too, because the kid had a electronic, like battery powered train, and I said, back in my day, you used to have to push them.
We didn't have any electricity. Back in my day, we didn't have electricity. We had to push our trains with our own two hands.
Pretty much.
Gosh.
So, friendly reminder, Roth, when your kid gets old enough, you need to get some of those.
True. We already have like a few things that are like kind of the same as what I had as a kid.
Yeah.
It's mostly books, like a bunch of books I had as a kid. We got some of the same ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've so thought about getting a trains game because I want to play with trains. Trains were really cool when we were kids, okay? Like, I don't know. I like trains. I like Thomas the
You know
Tank
what's getting
Engine.
crazier? It's not really a spoiler for The Last of Us, but in one of the episodes, they're in a bookstore, and I saw a book in the background that I used to have as a kid, and also now my kid has this book. And I was like, hey, I know that book.
I am terrible. I still have yet to finish it. I know I need to.
Hey, the longer you wait to finish it, the less you have to wait for the new season.
You know what? That's very fair. Have any of y'all
Probably
tried
gonna be like
Derail
2
Valley?
more
They
years.
just updated it, and I want to get into it. I feel like I've heard of Derail Valley. Oh boy. I feel like I've heard of that game, but I can't put the name to the image in my head of what it is, if that makes sense. Oh, good news. I'm finally getting my toilet fixed soon. Thursday.
Yeah.
They're determining whether we can just replace the pump or we have to replace the entire like system for the toilet. Since obviously it's in a basement, it requires a motor and a pump and all that kind of stuff. And it I really, really just want a working toilet and to stop smelling sewage. It's finally getting looked at. That's all that matters. For context, back in March, the septic system went out along with the system since I live in a basement, there's a whole tank underneath the toilet to hold all the excrement. That feels like a weird way of saying it, but it is. But essentially the pump went out, and for the last, what is it now, June 4-ish months, I've had to use a shop vac to remove any overflowing sewage from my toilet. I know, it's disgusting, and people probably didn't want to hear that, but here you are. Struggles of the country life, though. Well, I shouldn't even say that because, like, thing is, some people on my road actually are connected to, like, a sewage system. that the township was recently starting to like put in. But it's only for like a specific section of the road. So like maybe a mile down the road from me is where like they cut it off, which I think is very weird. But they're also saying like it's going to be $5,000 if you want to connect into like the sewage system and stuff like that. And I guess my grandparents were just like, "No, we're not doing that." So, yeah, that's fun. This was also before I had moved in with them. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna have enough to... Am I gonna have to dip into my oak wood reserves? I think I might have to. Gosh darn it. Let's see where this gets us, I guess. I might have just enough. We'll see. We'll see if we can fit it all in. And I've also updated my playlist finally for my stream music, and I feel so relieved because I've been meaning to do it for such a long time. And just on Sunday, I think it was, yeah, it was yesterday, finally crossed my mind to do it. It's like, still some familiar songs from before, but it's got some new fantasy style music in, which I'm very happy about. Oh yeah, so remember how I said I went to the game store earlier?
Yeah.
I did. Did I say that I bought some Final Fantasy packs?
I know you just said you bought some cards and packs, but you didn't specify what exactly.
Oh, okay. Well, I bought some Final Fantasy packs. I will say I was going to be a little bit irresponsible, like, oh, if they have any play boxes, I'm going to buy one for Z-Man's bank account sanity. There wasn't, so I ended up just buying some cards and packs. You would have hated me so much too, because there was a Ristic study sitting out, like, that they didn't put away yet. I'm like, it was an older card, so I'm thinking to myself, the older versions can't be that much that expensive, right? So I had the guy scan it. He's like, $58. I'm like, ugh!
Yeah, Ristic study is expensive. And pretty much all the versions of it.
Uh-oh. Gonna have to go dip into my oak reserves. Damn it! I'm like right there too, so I'm like, I want to finish putting in these chests. I need this. But yeah, no, I got a some packs of Final Fantasy, and I actually found a interesting commander that I'm thinking of building. Actually, one second.
Yeah, I forget how many legendary creatures there are in Final Fantasy,
I think there's
but it's like,
quite a few.
yeah, it's like it was either 120 something or 170 something.
Oh, really, that many?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, so I ended up getting a steam vents as one of the shocklands that I mentioned. Coat of arms. Each creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature on the battlefield that shares at least one creature type with it. That
Coat of Arms is a great card.
Yeah, I think that one was like $18. I got the Ozolith, the Shattered Spine. And then I have to share this one on camera because it's absolutely amazing. Knight's Whisper, but it's Squidward.
That's great.
I was looking through the cards there that they just had on the table, so I was like, you know what? Look through them, see if there's anything good. And that's where I found all these. And I was getting ready to check out. I was like going through the last few cards in my hand. I saw it. I'm like, I have to get it. Like, I'm going to get it. So, oh yeah, I need to go get some wood.
All right, I just looked it up. So between the main set and the commander decks, there's 162 new cards that can be your commander.
Holy crap. That's a lot.
Plus, they in the Through the Ages or whatever bonus sheet thing, they reprinted a bunch of really good commanders as well. All right, Vol, thanks for popping in and chatting. It's good to catch up with you. And yeah, I'll catch you the next time.
Catch you on the flippity flip. Oh, I'm actually gonna just use this. Probably only need that many. Now that I think about it. We'll see. Thanks for popping in, Volp. We'll chat again soon. The lag is just ever so slowly but progressively getting worse as I fly into this area. I'm kind of contemplating if I want to do like a whole redstone filter like sorting system for this.
Yeah.
It's like technically left some space to do it. I think I left enough space. We'll see. But even doing this manually, I probably won't have a problem with it. Hi, buddy. Hi, Marina. Hi, Brandon, if you're watching. How's it going? All right. This is now all done. So I'm actually curious how much storage I actually have now. So these are 8x10, 80 double chests per individual cell. So it's 160, 320, 480. 640. 720. 8. I have 800 double chests placed down. Wow.
Yep.
That's a lot of wood. I'm making him do work now. Good, make him do his closing duties. Put the grunts to work. I mean, what? Ah. Yeah, this is a massive storage system. So, if each double chest has 6 by 54. Now I gotta know how much storage capacity I have in this thing. So 54 times 80. 4,320 times. So it's we're gonna do it right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Let's see. Right, so 54 times 80. 4,320 times 120. I think if I did the math right, I have over 500,000 storage capacity. That's a lot. And somehow, some way, I'm still going to find a way to make this not be enough. Alright, now that all the storage stuff is in, we can go ahead and get started on the actual building. So for the storage space, I'm thinking of going with not polished. We might do the deep slate tiles. We're gonna do a little bit of an experimentation. Let's see. Because let's see here. We got this 9x9 space here if we do. If we were going to be super intricate with it, I should say. I will say.
What I wish.
What?
I wish we had polished diorite walls.
Is there not a polished diorite wall?
Nope.
Really?
I don't think there's any of the polished stone walls, which feels like a missed
no, you're right.
opportunity to me.
Yeah, I just looked at andesite too. No. Interesting.
Well, I'm trying to use walls and stuff, but like there's no other white walls other than diorite walls. Which like it looks fine, but it just would be nice to break it up occasionally with something else. Like if we had calcite walls or whatever, but
well, calcite in of itself is already a rare enough block, so maybe this pattern.
Now I remember why I made all these trapdoors, because I wasn't finished placing all my trapdoors.
Try this. Oh, you know what I probably should have done? Beep.
Bye-bye. Welcome back.
Replay mod. Because, you know, I want to actually record all the stuff that I'm doing with this world. Or at least as much of it as I can. Oh, this comes out to an even number. Ew. Actually, hold on a second. We're gonna do this instead. I have a feeling that this project is gonna end up taking up more time than I had originally anticipated. But I feel like in the end it's gonna be so worth
it. Right after you finish that sentence, the wandering trader spawned in and just went, huh?
That's great. It's like, is this guy serious?
Huh? Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's crazy. Well, now I just have a stack of chiseled deep slate that I don't do with yet. Oh, that's a cave. Was not expecting that.
Down to...
Spiders! They're flying. Imagine throwing in a mod pack like that. Gives spiders the ability to fly. Like a Vex. I feel like that'd be kind of evil. Like, make a data pack or something for that to happen and not tell your friends about it. Ah, right, this still needs to be carved out too. Oh no, I lost my beacon effects. Right, well, not all of this is fully covered, which sucks. I'm really out of blocks again. Is the beacon effect out of range back here, really? Oh, I'm dumb. I never activated it.
I don't think this is gonna work. Fucking want to.
Is your thing gonna work or no?
I took a screenshot of my tree throne, and I was going to basically copy the silhouette of it as like the emblem on the floor in the courtyard.
Oh, okay.
But it would no longer be 3D, and so it loses a lot, and it does not look good.
Oh.
So I think I still kind of want to do a tree, so I'm going to try to do a 2D tree flat on its side.
I believe you. You can totally do it. Zubity? I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome in. How's it going on this wonderful Monday night? Minecraft Monday, right, Roth?
Minecraft Monday.
I don't believe I've seen you in the chat before, so welcome in. How's it going? We are currently working on a massive storage system for storing all of our items because we have way too many to count. It's kind of crazy how many things we actually have. I'm running out of space over in storage, and I don't want to keep expanding that when we can make a proper storage system over here. So that's the goal for today, is at least starting this off. We'll be getting into some of the designing of the pillars and all that kind of stuff here in just a few minutes. I want to get the floor in first. Beep, beep. Excellent. Ooh, I just realized a fatal flaw that I've done so far. Uh-oh. I put in a staircase before actually making sure that the entire floor layout was done. Where did you come from?
Me.
Are you learning how to fly as well? Oh, so you want to hear a stupid thing I did?
Uh-oh.
So I was repairing my tools the other day because I went through all of my tools as I normally do with such a massive build like this. And so I'm repairing them, and I had them in my inventory still when I was tossing the ender pearls out because, you know, I haven't done anything with the ender pearl system at all. And instead of tossing out a stack of ender pearls, my mouse went a little bit too high and I tossed out one of my netherite pickaxes. So if we want to technically count it, I have lost 3 netherite pickaxes. And this one's still good, but I need to throw some items into storage. Doesn't he sound so proud of me, guys? Or it's like a piece of his soul died almost. But yeah, I sat there for like a solid, I don't know, 30 seconds just staring into the void. Just like, did I really just do that? Turns out I did just do that. Spoiler alert.
Oh, you just brought back a memory from Voidcraft.
Oh?
When I lost a bunch of my stuff because I died in the gold farm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that did happen, huh?
That's so funny.
I think we all came together and like helped you get your stuff back, didn't we? Or
Maybe.
like
I don't remember. All I remember is I lost it. And I remember the edit I did with it too. It was just in the, black and white screen. Play like sad funeral music.
Right.
I think Rebecca gave a eulogy for my stuff.
That sounds about right. Get the heck out of my build.
Look, guys, I made a circle.
Good job.
And this
buddy.
Enderman just placed a grass block here. Oi.
I almost just had a creeper blow up my stuff.
Enderman
So
teleported in front of me, places a grass block
in
2
leaves.
blocks in front of me, and leaves.
That's actually great. That's wonderful. Yeah, fatal flaw right here, guys. I did not properly measure this all out. So we need to dig this out by at least another 3 blocks. Hate it when I don't do things right the first time around.
Oh, wait a minute. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea.
What is it? What's your idea?
I am going to look at the 2D profile of a tree sapling, and I'll use that
Oh,
hopefully to make a decent looking tree emblem.
that's not a bad idea at all.
Hold on, let me count the pixels on this. 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9.
Man's really sitting there counting every single pixel.
So it's 14 on the cherry. It's 14 pixels tall.
Oh, are you trying to replicate a cherry tree? Or a cherry sapling?
I haven't decided. I haven't decided yet, but maybe. So then this is a 16 by 16, so that means it's 14 by 15. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay, it will fit in here. Yippee! I was kind of thinking, I feel like maybe the oak one will look better.
Yeah.
But I was kind of thinking of doing the cherry one because it will go with the lore a bit better.
Okay.
Need to figure out what materials I'm using. Although
All of them.
do I just use 1 block? Probably not, because I don't know if you'll be able to tell if it's a tree or not. You can tell it's an aspen because the way it is.
You know what? Just remember, you can do it things however you want.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what would be a good material for an emblem. Not bad.
That's a great question. There's the other stair. I'm like, I know I had enough stairs. Right, there we go. That's much
Let's
better.
do this first. So there's this.
Much better. Now I can actually see my durability on my pickaxes.
Yo, Street Chicken underscore. Hello, welcome. Sorry, I was not on my chat tab. I was looking at. Can I?
He was looking at other things.
Looking at a PNG of a Minecraft sapling.
Wow.
Let's do it.
You know what? Let's go ahead and start putting our mob drops over here.
This. There. And I can close out of that. And OBS back up on my screen. And then
So
open
this
that.
is why we just need 3 monitors.
Ta-da. Exactly. I am getting the monitor, just at some point. It might be later this month when I have time to go get it from my sibling.
Yeah, I should probably put my monitor to use because it's just been sitting in my car. I mean, granted, it is technically my travel monitor. But like having a third monitor so like I can actually have like a monitor for referencing things as I'm building type thing is going to be very, very nice.
Then it goes like this, and then it goes,
And it goes like that, and it goes like this.
and it goes, makes a little like this.
Some interesting noises.
Temporarily, let's do this. I don't know if I want to do leaves as a separate material or not, but for now we'll mark the leaves with a different block just in case. That way we don't have to figure it out later. Because it will be easier to change the leaves to different block than change all of it to leaves.
This is true. This is very true.
This is here, so this goes this. And then that. And from there, this goes up 3. Or that goes up 4. And here. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I forgot that my circle was a fair amount bigger than the number of pixels, and it's bigger than a 16 by 16 basically, and I started it from the bottom. And so then there's a weird awkward gap at the top. So we are moving everything
Over by 1 block?
more than that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Uh-oh.
9, 18,
27?
19. So it's 3 pixels bigger, huh?
What we learned.
Measure twice, cut once.
Exactly.
Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is here. Right. Because it's in a 16 by 16, but it's only 14 tall itself. So if we do there, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So let's go one more because I think we can probably extend the trunk down an extra just to.
Just an extra pixel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. This here. Like a so. And then we go down 2 more and then 2 air blocks. And then 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Trying to get some of the fighting balanced out around here before we get started on the walls or anything like that. That would be a smart thing to do. All this I think is kind of temporary though, so I guess it's not a huge deal. Alright, now we need to work on building up these towers. How do we want to go about doing it? So these are kind of a unique thing we're working on here because these are 5 by 3. I frankly don't really do too much with those dimensions very often. Let me go get my bed really quick. I'll sleep through the night. There's a couple creepers here. Definitely use them. I really desperately need to work on a gunpowder farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. That might be something I can throw into the industrial area too. Because I was thinking of when the time comes, maybe working with like data packs and stuff like that. You know how there's like the normal like gold ore from stone?
Yeah.
I was thinking like maybe changing the drops from those to be like sulfur instead type of thing. Just for more so aesthetic purposes. For like world lore and all that kind of stuff, if that makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying, or am I just blurbing?
No, you lost me.
Okay. So, you know, in the real world, sulfur is like yellowish.
Yeah.
It, like, seeing the like gold ore in the stone kind of reminds me of that, right?
Okay.
It's like having that as like a potential source of sulfur or gunpowder would be interesting to do. But that's also, you know, that's a long ways away before we start meddling with that kind of stuff.
Right.
Brandon, I'm watching now. I escaped Marina's grasp. Run. Run as fast as you possibly can. Get out of there. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate it. Right, so what do I want to do for this? I wanted to do that and replicate. So there's the shulker stone. I was like, where the heck did my stone go? We gotta wait for Kevin because someone locked. You've got to be absolutely freaking kidding me. Nine and 10. Okay. That's actually hilarious. Way to go, Marina. Way to go. Alright. I feel like some regular deep slate, polished deep slate could be decent. If we were to even do... Can I... Yes, I can. Let's try this. Let's do a little bit of experimenting. So if we were to remove this per se. Let's see here. How is that going to look? Actually, this might end up working out better than I had intended. Wait a second. I think we're cooking here. Cooking with fire. Then I think if we were to do like... You know, I have thought about it. Might want to move the staircase over by a few blocks. So it kind of lines up with this. Probably 3 blocks will be fine. Wait a second. I'm curious. We would do some potential hidden lighting. Because that doesn't connect. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so no, these are originally 10. Okay. I can math. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful, actually. So, fun fact, if you want to do some lighting tricks, Roth, I'm not sure if you do this, but if you use, like, you know how if there's no block behind a wall, it doesn't connect to it and it gives that smooth texture?
Yeah.
If you use half slabs behind the walls, they don't connect, and you can hide, like, lanterns and such behind them.
Yeah.
So you don't have to, like, use, like, glowstone or whatever. You can utilize half slabs for that kind of stuff. That's not bad at all. Do I want to potentially mix things up a bit? Thinking I might. Do chisel tough. I think the chisel tough is too much. Do have to fix this up first.
Doesn't look bad, but I think we can do better.
With your tree?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. I messed things up. See, this is why I stopped the recording, to do some pre-planning building.
I think the oak sapling will probably look better.
Compared to the cherry.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the safe bet. Because, like, the oak
Well,
sapling
it doesn't look... it looks like it's more recognizable as a tree.
compared to, like, cherry.
Yeah. Like, if you go up in the sky, you can tell it's a sapling, but when you're down on the ground, it kind of just looks like a blob.
Right. I guess that's just kind of like the way that the sapling was designed, though. Is like you can't really help it.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I have to move this over by one more block each at least. Want it to fit. Yeah. I done goofed. You're not the only one that done goofed, so hope that makes you feel better.
What did you goof up?
The alignment for my stairs. It's
Oh.
was off by a block. Gosh darn it. So this needs to go like so, right? I did line this up, right? I think I did. All right, much better. Oh, so my buddy that got the commander decks for Final Fantasy
Yeah.
for his collector samplers, he out of the 3 of the 4 packs that he got, 3 out of the 4 cards possible were the same exact card.
Oof.
Yeah. I just kind of told him, like, you win some and you lose some, champ. I did kind of feel bad for him because I was like, that's brutal.
I mean, yeah. I guess if it was a good card, then it's
Then that's fine, but
fine.
by the way he worded it, it sounded like it wasn't worth it almost.
Demon, I goofed again.
No. How'd you goof this time?
I made it facing the wrong way.
Oh no. That's
I was gonna do it so when you walk in at the trunk, it's like, yeah, when you walk in from, I guess, the front side of it, you're at the trunk,
right.
and it's like rotated 90 degrees.
Oh no. No. Yeah, that really is a bummer.
Bummer, dude.
That's a bummer, dude. This actually might not be a terrible alternate block to use. Might fit, actually. It might fit well with the whatchamacallit, the slabs. Yeah. I think this could look really nice. Well, I guess I should probably fill in the rest. So I got a bunch of chiseled tuff that I don't know what to do with. Yeah, I actually like that a lot. And oh, I think all right, so now this is symmetrical with this. I just need to figure out what I'm doing with these pillar designs. Honestly, it's simple, but I think it's effective. So am I sold on that? Let's go ahead and replicate it on this side. So, where the heck is... Ah, there it is. Like, where the hell's my regular deep slate? Oh, do I want him over? Decisions. Oh crap, I need those half slabs. Oops. Let's go. Get rid of that. Doing what to do. I think we're fine. I think. Do I have enough? I hope this one's good. I hope that looks fine. I mean, you can't really tell with the sun coming through, but eventually that'll be covered up. Right, stairs. I need stairs. I got some ideas, Ruin. I know it's a dangerous thing when Z-Man starts actually using his brain. You can probably see the smoke coming out of my ears. I think it'll look good.
Can't rest. There's monsters.
Can't rest. The bed's too far away. Then in between, I will. What if we were to build this up a little bit higher? And we
Yeah. I mean, you could kind of tell that it's a tree. Oh, you know what I could do? I could do the dead bush.
Dead bush might not be a terrible thing to try to do.
Because, like, really, it's like adding the leaves is what's like making it just look big and clunky.
Yeah, I could try that instead. Alright, I think I know what I want to do. It's just that the execution for it is gonna be iffy. Alright, let's go into free cam real quick. See how that looks. I don't know how to feel about that. What else could we throw in there? Maybe one. And polish deep slate instead. Not the balls. Or if we were to just do that. That. Oh yeah. I like that a lot better. If only there was something that could connect that well. I feel like that arch is fine. I mean, you're not going to be looking too much up this way. Oh, I will need it to do the same on this side too. That's going to be cutting it really close. Because this polished tough block is a representation of what I still need to. It's like the border of what I need to blast out yet. So everything on this side still needs to be removed.
Right.
That is going to be a very, very tough bit, I think. We'll see. I feel like this needs to be moved over one. Yeah, that's gonna bother me way too much. Man. Really wish I had just done it. I said I was going to. Well, the problem with moving it over one, then these roads, I think we just have to stick with it. And hopefully my OCD doesn't come back to bite me in the butt. I did not do the best job planning. Clearly. Oh, this is just close enough. Right there.
Makes me so sad.
So sad.
The I was trying to use some of these soul lanterns and then like put carpet over them and hope that it still gets a blue glow from my shaders.
But it
But
doesn't.
unfortunately, it blocks out all the glow, which
That's-
makes me sad.
That's
Because I was
tragic.
gonna dig the sigil down a couple blocks more, and then like fill the bottom with soul lanterns, and then do carpet and then glass on top of it, and it just kind of glows blue a little bit.
But
That'd
not
be
as
so
bright
cool.
as like your other.
Yeah. Just kind of like a hint of glowing blue, so it kind of feels like, oh, there's some magic here or whatever. I don't know.
No, I get what you're
But
saying.
it did not work.
It did not work.
No worky.
That sucks. Actually, that's gonna complete. Oh man. Oh gosh. It is getting late for me. Yeah. Yeah. This is why I hate starting so late. I want to be able to keep going and working out these ideas, but now I have to figure out this. Because it does look not great. Like having this off center like that. I feel like I'm gonna have to redo a whole lot of this. In all reality now. Whether it's shifting things a couple blocks over or whatever I need to do. I'm gonna have to figure that out for next time. We will continue work on this in the next stream. I might end up doing a Friday stream. We'll see what the weekend brings us. But yeah, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and end things off for the night, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and chatting with me. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like. Check out the links below for all my social medias. Consider checking out my community Discord. That is also linked down below. And I will also say that don't wander off too far, because we will be redirecting on over to Rothrundr, working on his build. So make sure to stick around, check him out as well. Also want to say, once again, thank you guys so much for getting me to 900 subscribers. It feels absolutely amazing that 900 of you actually enjoy watching my content. But yeah, if you want to see more content just like this, consider subscribing as well. Greatly appreciate it. And shout out and thank you to all my channel members as well. You guys are absolutely amazing. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one, and let's head on over and support Roth. Bye-bye.